everyone, Assalamualaikum. So today I want to read present perfect, simple and continuous, past simple. Now question 29. Complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence. 1. We haven't been to the beach party for a year. The last time we went to a beach party was over a year ago. 2. Your wedding was the last time I wore a long dress. I haven't worn a long dress since your wedding. 3. It nearly 20 years since my father saw his brother. My father hasn't seen his brother for nearly 20 years. 4. James went to Bratislava last Friday and is still there. James has been gone to Bratislava. 5. When did you learn to drive? How long is it since you learned to drive? 6. The last time I went scuba diving was when we were in Egypt. I haven't been scuba diving since we were in Egypt. 7. You haven't cut the grass for weeks. It's weeks since you cut the grass. 8. We started looking for a flat 2 months ago and we were still looking. We have been looking for a flat for 2 months. 9. This is the first time I have been to a spa. I have never been to a spa before. 10. Kim lost her job a year ago and is still trying to find one. Kim has been looking a job for a whole year. Question 30. Use your own ideas to complete the sentence. Use the present perfect simple, the present perfect continuous, or the past simple. 1. Since we bought this car, we have done lot of trips around the country, or we have been doing lots of trips around the country. 2. My colleague was ill, so I had to work overtime last week. 3. I have been studying Japanese for several years. 4. It has been raining since yesterday. 5. When I was a child, I lived in a small village. 6. I finished my homework. 7. I finished my homework 5 minutes ago. 7. It's 3 weeks since I last saw a movie at the cinema. 8. For the past 3 weeks, I have been feeling quite tired. 9. I moved to this city in 2019. 10. I've been sitting in this chair since I came into this room. 11. Last December, I went on a skiing holiday. 12. I've drunk 4 cups of coffee since I've got up this morning. We go to question 31. Choose the correct alternative. Megan meets her friend Jess in a cafe. Megan said, "Hi Jess, how are you? I haven't seen you since the summer." Jess said, "No, I've been revising for my exam. They are next week. What about you?" Megan said, "Well, a few days ago, I met a website designer, Steve, who has been looking for some help for weeks. He offered me some work from next week." Jess said, "That's great." Megan said, "Yeah, and every day since then, I've been looking at his site. He designed 3 or 4 really cool ones already, but he doesn't have enough time to do all the new ones. That's why he needs me." Just said, "That's really good. Hey, who's that guy over there? He's been looking at us since we met. Megan said, "Oh, wow, that's Steve, the guy I've been telling you about." Just said, "He looks like a student or something." Megan said, "Shh, he's coming over." Steve said. Hi, Megan. Megan said, Hi, Steve. This is my friend, Jess. Steve said, Hello. Are you using the Wi-Fi in here at the moment? Jess said, Yes, I come here most days for lunch, and since there Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, I've been checking my email at the same time. Steve said, And are you enjoying the food here? Jess said, Yes. It's always very good, but why? Steve said, Oh, just interested. I own this cafe. Megan said, I didn't know that. We go to question 32. 1. I haven't finished answering my emails because I have been dealing with customer all morning. 2. Thank you, but I really don't want any more juice. I have had two large glasses already. 3. Paul has been suffering from earache since the weekend. He has seen the doctor twice, but it's still not better. We don't know why Sarah is upset, but she hasn't spoken to us for ages. 5. Why are you staring at me like that? I suppose you haven't seen anyone with rainbow colored hair before. 6. I am staying with my cousin in London for a few days. I have been living here before, but he has lived here for several years, so he can show me around. 7. I am sorry I'm late. Have you been waiting a long time? 8. We have been watching this stupid film since lunchtime. Let's switch over to another channel. Question 33. Dear Nick, we are having a wonderful time here in Prague. We have been here for 3 days now, and we have decided to stay for the rest of the week because we are enjoying ourselves so much. We have already seen the Charles Bridge and the castle, and this morning we walked around other historic places, including Kafka's house. I took this photo just before lunch. We haven't bought any souvenirs yet, but we have seen some good art galleries and shops. Fortunately, the weather hasn't been too cold so far. People say it can be really bad at this time of the year, and of course, it often snows heavily here. As this is the first time we have been to Prague, we think that we are just lucky. See you soon, Roberto and Jen. We go to question 34. Sam is the captain of his local football team. He's talking to his brother Dave. Sam said, Dave, I'm worried about the team, Dave said. But why? You have won every game this season, Sam said. Yeah, we have been very lucky. That's what is causing me problem now, Dave said. How come? Sam said. Well, we have been practicing twice a week since the beginning of the season, and that hasn't really made a difference. Now, some of the guys say that's not necessary because we have always win. The thing is, I am afraid that if we don't practice so often, we may start losing matches. We are playing Donington on Saturday, and everyone agrees they are really strong team. I worry because the trouble is we haven't practiced since Monday, Dave said. I can see you have a problem. What can you do? Sam said. I think the problem is really calm. Dave said. The big guy who has been playing for you since last season? Sam said. Yes, and he usually scores most of the goals. The trouble is, Since the summer, he has been arriving for training really late, and now several of the other players in team has begun to do the same. When I try to talk to him, he refuses to listen to what I say. Dave said, "Well, you are the captain. Tell him he can't play in the match against the Donington if he doesn't listen to you." Sam said, "Okay, but I don't like to speak to people like that. What if he gets angry and leaves the team?" Dave said, "I'm sure he won't." Sam said, "Yeah, well, I hope not." Okay, that's it.